The Democrats control the House. They were able to ram through health care, ram through cap and trade, ram through financial regulatory reform. But on this bill, which is so important, they're requiring a two-thirds vote, and it's just indefensible.
Committee. Gentleman's recognized.
I thank my friend from Texas for yielding. Mr. Speaker, I rise as an original co-sponsor and in support of H.R. 847. I have seen too many police officers, firefighters, and construction workers who responded to 9/11, who have pulverized glass in their lungs and toxins in their bloodstream and are dying one by one. But what we are doing tonight is a cruel hoax and a charade. Everyone knows that this bill will not get the two-thirds majority required on the suspension calendar. Everyone also knows that this bill would pass with a clear majority if the Democrat leadership would allow it to come to the floor under the regular procedures of the House. The reason H.R. 847 is not being brought up under regular order is that the majority party is petrified of having its members face a potential vote on illegal immigration. You can blame it on the Republicans, and I've been strongly critical of the Republican position on this issue. But the reality is you could pass this bill if you wanted to. You are in control. You have the power. You have the responsibility. This bill should be more important than a campaign talking point. You could have passed it any time during the past 3.5 years, but you want political cover. Thank God for our country that the first responders of 9/11 didn't look for cover before they did what they had to do and lived up to their oath. As Mayor Bloomberg, the mayor of New York City, said just today about the procedure we are following tonight, quote, "It's an outrage. A majority of people would vote for this bill, but they know full well they will not get two-thirds. They know that. So this is a way to avoid having to make a tough decision. Our people who worked down at 9/11, whose health has fallen apart, did what America wanted them to do. This is an American problem, and Congress should stand up. And I know it's a tough vote for some people, but I don't have a lot of sympathy. They should bring this vote and vote up or down on any amendments and vote up or down on the bill and go on the record. And that, incidentally, is what the leadership should force." That was Mayor Bloomberg this afternoon. They say they want Republican support, yet they never consulted even one Republican before they made the corporate tax increase as to pay for. They say they want Republican support before they passed this bill, but they never applied that standard when they ran through the stimulus, health care, cap and trade, or financial regulatory reform. No, you only apply it to cops and firefighters and construction workers. What a sad and pathetic double standard. These heroes deserve better than they are receiving here tonight. Now, no matter what happens on this vote, I will continue to do all I can to pass this bill as soon as possible in the future. And let me say, I look forward to continuing working with Carolyn Maloney, who has always been honest, open, and direct. Mr. Speaker, this is a sad moment for this body, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields back. Gentleman from New York is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I yield 1 minute to the distinguished gentleman from New York, Mr. Weiner.
Gentleman is recognized.
Great courage to wait until all members have already spoken and then stand up and wrap your arms around procedure. We see it in the United States Senate every single day where members say, we want amendments, we want debate, we want amendment, but we're still a no. And then we stand up and say, oh, if only we had a different process, we'd vote yes. You vote yes if you believe yes. You vote in favor of something if you believe it's the right thing. If you believe it's the wrong thing, you vote no. We are following a procedure. I will not yield to the gentleman, and the gentleman will observe regular order. The gentleman will observe regular order. Gentleman thinks that if he gets up and yells on it, he's going to intimidate people into believing he's right. He is wrong. The gentleman is wrong. The gentleman is providing cover for his colleagues rather than doing the right thing. It's Republicans wrapping their arms around Republicans rather than doing the right thing on behalf of the heroes. It is a shame. A shame. If you believe this is a bad idea to provide health care, then vote no. But don't give me the cowardly view that, oh, if it was a different procedure, the gentleman will observe regular order and sit down. I will not. The gentleman will sit. The gentleman is correct in sitting. I will not.
This is quite obviously not in order.
Gentleman will suspend.
I will not stand here
Gentleman is recognized.
and listen to my colleagues say, oh, if only I had a different procedure that allows us to stall, and then vote no. Instead of standing up and defending your colleagues and voting no on this humane bill, you should urge them to vote yes, something the gentleman has not done.